Tra sanduku wa wafande bo force ya ku resultana ngoyo.
Well, yet another militia strikes in northeastern DRC. The CODECO militia has led to the loss of lives of 14 people and others injured in the recent attacks that happened just hours ago. Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you about this CODECO militia. Who are they? What are they fighting for? And who are they fighting against? As well as in this video, I'm going to tell you about the efforts that have been put forward by the Uganda Special Defense Forces as well as the FARDC. And are they enough efforts to fight the militias in northeastern DRC? As well as in this video, I'm going to tell you about the concentration of the M23, both international and local concentration by the FARDC to the M23, and how this is costing more lives in northeastern part of DRC where other militias are embedded. Well, this is Bonafide. If you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe and hit that notification button so that when I release something new on Eastern DRC, you get notified as soon as possible. Well, 14 people have lost their lives and scores have been injured in the latest attack by CODECO in northeastern part of DRC. This attack happened near the raw displacement person site in Jugu territory. So who are the CODECO and who are they fighting against? CODECO, a short form for the Cooperative for the Development of the Congo, is a Lendo militia coalition in eastern DRC, Ituri province, that has played a major role in the violence there. This militia was originally founded in the 1970s as an agricultural cooperative for the Lendu people, a farming community in Ituri. After the Ituri conflict of the 1999 to 2003 between the Lendu and the Hema, among others, CODECO did not fully disband. Weapons and armed structures persisted in certain communities. By around 2018, the group became significantly more active again militarily, claiming to defend Lendu's interests, especially against rival communities like the Hema. See, CODECO is not a single unified command. It is a loose association of militias and factions that are aligned with the Lendu identity. And as of mid-2019, estimates put its strength at about 2,350 fighters. Well, CODECO is just one of the many militia that exists in this region, because Eastern DRC, especially Ituri, is a volatile area with overlapping conflicts. Ethnic tensions, for example, Lendu versus Hema, competition over land and natural resources, weak state control, and large number of armed groups. This is a region that is infested with many militia, and this is also the region that the ADF also thrives in. We're talking about northeastern DRC, where there have been various very serious cases about terrorism, about mass loss of lives, about injuries and displacement to people living there. And this now called for the UPDF intervention. Remember, the Allied Democratic Forces, the ADF that are embedded in Eastern DRC right now, are part of the target of the UPDF. The UPDF is deployed in Eastern DRC specifically to work with the FARDC to fight the ADF. So someone will ask, despite the UPDF being deployed in Eastern DRC, why are we seeing CODECO still very active? Why are we seeing the ADF also still very active? And they are attacking people, and many people are losing their lives because of this militia. This is because the UPDF only targets the ADF. The sole reason as to why the UPDF is in Eastern DRC is to neutralize the ADF that the Ugandan government sees as a threat, not only to the DRC government, but also to the Ugandan government. But within this region that the ADF also lies, there are different militias, for example, the CODECO. Now, sometimes the UPDF will directly fight the CODECO if they come in the way of them fighting the ADF. And other times, the UPDF is not really concerned about the CODECO. The FARDC, however, is concerned about what is happening in northeastern DRC and often gets in conflict with CODECO, and the fact that the UPDF deployed in Eastern DRC fighting the ADF has given room for the FARDC to also fight these other militias that exist in northeastern DRC. But there is a problem that exists in Eastern DRC that has allowed these militia and factions to continue to grow and lead to the loss of lives of many in Eastern DRC. And this problem is the M23. The international community, the regional forces and the regional concentration has mostly been to the M23. That meant that the FARDC, and that is the Congolese army, has been focusing so much on the M23. The different front lines have really been reinforced by the FARDC to counter the growth of the M23. Therefore, the concentration of the FARDC to the M23 has left some gap in northeastern DRC that now these militia are now thriving and more people are losing their lives and more people are getting injured and many hundreds of thousands are getting displaced by the growth of the militia in northeastern DRC. The security vacuum that currently exists in northeastern DRC is the reason as to why we are getting these reports, these sad reports about people having lost their lives in mass. We are getting reports about the ADF continuing to increase their territories. We're getting reports about smuggling that continues in northeastern DRC. All these are because of that security vacuum that exists in northeastern DRC that has caused these militia to continue to thrive, despite the efforts that have been put forward by the FARDC and the UPDF to fight this militia in northeastern DRC. Well, I will continue to keep you informed of the latest of what will come out from eastern DRC, from also northeastern DRC right now, as this militia are also increasing their activities because of the concentration of the FARDC to the M23. Keep it bona fide.